Dean Guitars booth, NAMM 2014, and my buddy, my pal, my friend, Electric Fingers Shredmaster. Mikey.
It's Michael Batio. Yes.
How you been?
I'm doing good.
I catched you guys last night. We're at, where were we? Malone's.
Yeah.
Malone's Bar and Grill. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
great time. So Mikey just finished up his signing, so he's a little tired and he's running around like crazy. He's been playing non-stop. You've been playing since...
Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, tonight, and Sunday. 5 shows, 5 days.
5 shows, 5 days. He's an animal. But we have some really, a treat that I hope Mikey likes, and this is it right here. I'm gonna pass it. I can't explain this guitar. Mike and I were looking on Facebook today, and Guitar World had posted a picture of the Rocket guitar, and it immediately had like 5,000 likes and a bunch, and that was this morning, and a bunch of comments on it, and it was really fun. There were some really funny comments, some really polarizing, but very cool comments, and some maybe not so cool, but that's what we like, because any news is good news as far as I'm concerned. So Michael's going to tell you the story about this guitar, because I think when I was reading through the comments, a lot of people didn't get it. They didn't know it was associated with you, and they didn't understand the whole concept behind it. So I'm going to have Michael give you some history on this guitar, and then we'll talk some specs on it later in a little bit.
Okay. First of all, when I moved to California and got signed, I had Wayne Charvel, the man, not a company, building guitars for me, and we're very close friends. We would, anything I came up with in my head, he would design. This guitar is an exact replica of the guitar that I used on a very famous DVD called Speed Kills. And I use extended range frets, 29 frets. This was originally made out of military fighter jet aircraft aluminum. This is aluminum here, all the beveled edges. And what we did was we placed the pickup very close to the neck of the guitar, so it simulated that front pickup, because really the front pickup would be about here. But the tone of the guitar is great, the guitar is light, and it's become a very historic guitar. This was my answer to the Steve Vai gem, where you could grab it with your hands. I figured Steve did a version of my guitar, the Heart guitar. He copied me. I figured I'm gonna copy Steve. So this, you can grab it like that. And when we did this, over the years, I have had so many comments. I mean, thousands of people asked me over the years, you know, I'd like to see this Rocket made, I would buy one. And then we talked to Dean Guitars and we talked to Eric. We didn't know, you know, because like Eric said, it's very polarizing. You either love it or you hate it, and that's why I like it. We made it, and it's literally exactly like the original. Obviously, we have the Dean headstock, but I think the quality of this guitar equals or surpasses the original that was hand-built by Wayne Charvel. The Dean Guitars did a fantastic job. Eric did a great job, you know, supervising, getting it to like this. And that's why we have so many comments on the Guitar World site.
And the other interesting thing when I was talking to you about this guitar, we've run into some issues. The first thing is, who can make it, right? And because we want to keep, at Dean Guitars, we like to keep the quality very high and keep them affordable. And that was my main concern with the guitar, was what luthier can do this guitar, again, overseas, to keep it at a low price point. So that was hurdle number one. We found that factory. And then hurdle number two was getting the CAD file drawing of this guitar. I think we scanned the original guitar, right? So we scanned the original guitar, we got the digital CAD file made of the guitar, and then we took numerous pictures of I call it the Ritz Rocket, because I don't, you know, and it makes sense to me, to send to the factory to get it done. And the great thing about this guitar is, this is the first prototype, and they nailed it. And let me tell you how rare that is in the industry, where they get it right. Yep. And the other problem that we had was finding the material, the aluminum plate. They kept thinking it was like sheet metal, and they're like, "Oh, we can't screw through the sheet metal onto the guitar. It's got to be this." But I had to call Michael back and be like, "Mike, what are we using on this?" And you're like, "You know, aircraft aluminum." So we had them source that out, and then the last thing that we did was the screws, because I think one of yours you have two of these, right?
Yeah.
He has two of them, and one of them has the black rivets, and the other one has the Phillips head screws, or the flathead screws, I think they are. So we modernized it and put Phillips head screws. So we're still talking, we're still working on seeing if we want to put the rivets in this guitar. Again, this is a prototype piece. We're looking to put it in production. Still working on the pricing and everything on that, but I figure it'll be a $699 to a $799 street guitar with a hard shell case. So.
And the other ones, I made these 7. I use this on my new album. And then we have this one. How many people can say, when they can say they're burnt? We burnt this guitar. It's literally, and I think it came out great. It's a brand new instrument that looks like it was in the Chicago fire. And I think it's really cool. But you know, Dean is an innovative company, and we wanted to try some new things. I'm very pleased. Awesome.
Guys, that's right from Michael. You heard it here first. Dean Guitars 2014. Enjoy your rest of your NAMM. Thanks, Mikey.
Thanks, Eric.